Refer daily to get the day's biggest stories sent direct. Police and transport staff will be parachuted in to help Manchester Airport, while passengers will get real-time online queuing information and the option to check in their bags the night before their flight as part of a new action plan to solve a staffing crisis. In a statement which criticises Manchester Airport for acting too late on recruitment, insufficient communication to passengers and management of queues, Mayor Andy Burnham has revealed measures to ease the ongoing crisis at the hub, caused mainly by a staff shortage. He also warned that disruption was expected to continue for 2 months. While Greater Manchester's councils are majority shareholders in Manchester Airports Group, the day-to-day operation is usually outside the remit of both the town halls and the mayor's office. However, Mr. Burnham said they would work to support them in any way they can until they have resolved the issues caused by the pandemic. The mayor said this would include an increased police presence at the hub, while transport staff from the bus and tram network would be drafted in to help with queue management and communication. It was once a source of pride, but now that's finished, so why is Manchester Airport in such a mess? Amid long waits for Home Office security clearance for new recruits, the mayor said he would also write to the Minister for Security and Borders asking if airports including Manchester could be prioritised in the process. This could mean that the 220 staff currently waiting to start at the hub could be out on the floor sooner. The plan also includes increased overtime and more temporary staff, more staff to organise passengers passing through the airport, better information for queuing passengers and steps to look after the welfare of those waiting for a long time, more real-time information on security queues to be published on the Manchester Airport website, some airlines to offer bag check-in the night before flights if they are booked on an early service. In a statement following a meeting with the senior management team at Manchester Airport, Mr. Burnham said, "Sadly, the disruption is not going to disappear overnight and this advice will have to be in place for the foreseeable future. While the airport expects that there will be some disruption for the next 2 months, I want people to be reassured that the airport, supported by colleagues in Greater Manchester, are putting in measures to ease it." Mr. Burnham said some of the pressure had arisen from the decision Manchester Airport has taken to protect people's holidays and trips and avoid cancellations as other airports have done. But he added, "Like everyone, I have been concerned to see some of the scenes at Manchester Airport over recent times. Many passengers have faced an unacceptable experience and it is important that every possible step is taken to prevent a repeat. People preparing to travel are understandably worried and there is a need for the clearest possible advice before they do. All airports have struggled to one extent or another with lengthy queues caused by staffing issues arising from the pandemic. But it is clear that Manchester has faced particular challenges. Yesterday I met with the senior management of Manchester Airport to get a clearer understanding of the current situation. Some of the issues being experienced by Manchester Airport are beyond their control. However, that is not to say that other things could not have been done differently. Firstly, while the airport has been making strenuous efforts to recruit, more should have been done earlier. Secondly, communications to passengers ahead of and upon arrival should have been better, as should the management of the queues. However, it is important to acknowledge that some of the pressure arises from the decision Manchester Airport has taken to protect people's holidays and trips and avoid cancellations as other airports have done. Stating the public need clearer advice, he said those travelling in the coming days should arrive at the airport 3 hours before your flight. Check your baggage into the hold in advance if possible. If you have to carry hand luggage, please try to minimize it and ensure it is correctly packed before you leave home." Meanwhile, Manchester City Council has also issued a statement outlining its plan to help with the airport's recovery. Councillor Bev Craig, leader of Manchester City Council, has confirmed that they have been supporting and working closely with hub bosses. It's understood the council's HR department has been enlisted to assist with administrational tasks. They are also helping to promote and host jobs fairs and helping to lobby the Home Office for assistance. As a majority shareholder in Manchester Airports Group, Manchester City Council has benefited from dividends from the airport, which amounted to a £600 million windfall for the 10 councils in the 5 years before the pandemic. However, when the pandemic led to plummeting passenger numbers and a reversal of fortunes, the council made a considerable contribution to a £260 million loan to help keep the hub afloat. On Wednesday, following the resignation of the airport's managing director Karen Smart, Cone Craig said, "Like everyone, we have been concerned by some of the scenes reported in the press. Manchester Airport is the gateway to our city and is key to our recovery from the pandemic. Because of this, we want Manchester people to have positive experiences at the airport." Across the UK, airports and the aviation industry have seen significant challenges, and we want to ensure that Manchester's recovery is secured. We are in close touch with the airport management and as a council have been giving support where they have requested it, particularly in helping speed up recruitment to some key roles. As a shareholder, we are not involved in managing operational issues, but have been meeting with management and are assured that operational disruption is being managed properly and that there is both a short-term and longer-term plan to recruit the staff that are needed to support recovery over the coming months. We have offered support where we can throughout, as the airport is such a key part of Manchester's economy and reputation. We will continue to work closely with the management team until the current issues are resolved. A Manchester Airport spokesman said, "We have met with a range of stakeholders to discuss our recovery from the pandemic. This includes the Mayor of Greater Manchester and representatives of Manchester City Council, and we are grateful of their ongoing support with our response to the challenges we are facing."